Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Comic Studio once again. And do you know where the last time that where today it is for some sort of around here as well? And because it's yes, this day is going to be getting a little bit embarrassed as we probably did actually reaching for this for some sort of like this. In the last video, we already checked it out for some sort of a gacha live that I just found around here. And for today's video, we're going to be at Project Sekai Comic Studio for the Colorful Stage Comic Studio. So, we just found the garden of Van Van Comic Studio, including the Brawl Stars Comic Studio as well. So, we're going to be checking out for some kind of Project Sekai for around here, that the last video is absolutely for the age of 18, including this as we're gonna be checking out. So here we go. We're gonna be just try to edit to do this as well, and let's go in to get things pretty started as well. So I'm going to be give myself a go, and we're probably ready for some crazy cringe a little bit for as well. So all right, we absolutely having for this is not the having for this as well. So we probably just contains around for cringe stuff as well. But as you can scroll down, that must be for some sort of not the real people as well. And it's probably all taken like those things as well. Let's show up some spoilers, and it says here, all images are taken from the Project Sekai Wiki fandom. And probably it's absolutely for some sort of a link. All of the images goes to the respectful artist that Project Sekai is developed by a colorful palette Krypton Future Media and published by Sega. All credits to them, and probably it goes to them both, like other kinds of companies as well. Because this is probably for Future Media, as I'm probably sure, it's the color stage is owned by Colorful Palette Krypton Future Media, and it's probably going to be from around here that you might get to be able to share anything as well. We're probably going to be doing this as one kinds of times as anyways as well. So the all characters has been absolutely going to be that we don't really trust to do so as well. And I didn't want to trust like anything as well because of some sort of all of the characters, and especially most of the cards like anyways, like many more cringe as well. The Indians told me, or some sort of like those things, doesn't going to be wanted me to watch like anything as well as possibly as well. So I'm not very sure that my sister is absolutely being watching for anime for about 4 years, and now she wouldn't be able to be doing this anymore. And I cannot believe it. That doesn't going to be making any sense that she didn't watch or something as well. Or maybe she might going to be find it out in Netflix what is going on around here. And let's go to some sort of clothes and other kinds of stuff to do this as well. So we got any kinds of stuff around here, include such as speakers, anything that where it goes, and some sort of kind of a lot of things as well. Trees, speakers or loudspeakers, aquariums, anything as well. Some figures, and probably many more things as well, including like bags, perfumes, anything as well. There's nothing over here and here as well. So this is the effects around with those of the numbers as well. So if this is actually going to be saying start like those things as well, that's saying the word like in probably to do so as well. I really don't think this is absolutely for some sort of a karaoke, and some sort of score is over here. And what about for some sort of board? This is the effects around here, and this is the notes and some stuff. Probably it's before Friday Night Funkin' around here as well. And because of some sort of notes that we just completely recognize that it's gonna be the way from some sort of Need for Speed icons like those things that we got anything as well. So let's get on to the backgrounds, and we're seeing for such as for many more of those things as well. So there were contains for round for Miyamazuka Girls Academy, which stands for Miyamazukaza Girls Academy, Kamayama High, the Kamayama High, the real world, Sekai is over here, Leonid, more and more jumping as well, the Vivid Bad Squad, 25-GI Nightcore DE, Phoenix Wonderland, Households, Bedrooms, Events, CGs and Extras, and finally Gacha Cards. I'm probably sure that we're gonna be started all over to do this, and this is where they just didn't absolutely solve for anything as well. So I'm gonna be loaded out for some credits, but unfortunately things have just completely being missing around as well. So we might gonna be restored for one of those things as well. As I looked up from anything as well that I just expected around here as well, we added from some sort of an unknown school from the Romans Kingdom and Kikuran Kingdom as well that we probably share as well. So, and because of adding for some sort of automobiles and stuff, let's just making for a little bit of change, as I'm not going to be getting for various possible that we're trying to making a little bit looks around as well. This is the top of the roof and other kinds of a little bit of around here. So what about for this school? If I'm not gonna be expecting to do this as well, so I'll be added for some sort of Cancelot High school characters around here, and this is won't be going to be necessary at anyways. I might gonna be added a little bit as well, and especially added for some sort of Formula 1 like this. And I never believed this isn't going to be for such as one thing. Instead of for some sort of a characters as well, instead of cards like them to do so as well. So I might gonna be using for some studio crossovers, and I might gonna be still added anywhere as possible. Before things have just gonna be to turns out, we probably still added for some Cookie Run characters for a little bit long time as well, and exactly that we included Formula 1 cars such as Red Bull, McLaren, and Toyota as well that we just eventually exist around here back in 2000s. And we probably that sure that as you can see there must be Latte Cookie, Blackberry Cookie, and Eclair Cookie in of this park. On the hallways there is Professor Utonium, and Greg Heffley was absolutely going to be here as well, and other kinds of here as well. There's Cheerleader Cookie, Twilight Sparkle over here from some sort of a human version around here, Cherry Cola Cookie, surprised by Almond Cookie on top of the roof, and finally we got Bell Pepper Cookie and Rockstar Cookie outside of the school for some sort of a little bit as well to do some sort of for the Reese's as well, because an outside of the sports like itself that McLaren is being on track that should be keep on staying on for as well, instead of like any other kinds of racing cars or even probably that as well. So that is all about the Project Sekai comic studio that we just had a little bit as well. And I wouldn't be able to be added like any of those characters in the near future as well. So I'm not gonna be guessed that we might going to be restore one of their cells until I won't be able to be getting rid of those things as well. So I'll be restoring one of their racetracks as well to add it for some sort of race cars as well. But as you can see, this is well for the date that we just eventually added like those things as well. But next time I won't be gonna be going to get a little bit back as well and try to add a little bit of something as well that really possible as well. So I probably think that could be the end of this video. So you gotta be at the age of 18 of this comic studio also as well, and the link is gonna be in description down below to check it out of this comic studio. And also that is absolutely thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.